Welcome, foolish mortals, to the Haunted Mansion.
Welcome, foolish mortals. Welcome back.
We're back. That'll be a big one. Literally, we both have very full weeks ahead of us.
Yeah, we really do. We have a lot going on this upcoming week. I'm so excited. Are you excited, man?
I am so. I got my email this morning that I got accepted into the Disney Legends ceremony, which I believe is the only panel Bob Chapek himself is going to be present at.
Oh,
So I lucked out with
really?
that one.
Is that what that, when you text me, you're like, Bobby C's going to be there. I'm like, oh yeah, he's going to be there all weekend. No, he's not showing his face at all this weekend when you think about it.
Oh, man.
Next weekend.
Next weekend. You're right. I guess it is currently this weekend. Dan, when are you leaving for Anaheim? You're headed out, aren't you?
I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna get up there Thursday. I'm gonna get there early Thursday morning, like super early in the morning, and I'm just gonna vibe. I think, I'm gonna live like some California life. Gotta like secure a rental car. I got my Airbnb that I got. It was glitched on the Airbnb, and when I found out where it actually was like 20 minutes away. I was like, this is not acceptable. This is not going to work. And they swapped it. They're like, please don't cancel, sir. And I'm like, I won't. And they're like, here, why don't we give? And they gave me this luxury condo that they have. Like, it's right behind the Toy Story parking lot. So I'm excited.
Well, not bad.
No, not bad.
A California 20 minutes is like I'm from Colorado, so that's like a Colorado 3 minutes. So that's not too bad.
No, it's not too bad.
Yeah, no, I'm staying at a hotel probably about 2 blocks away from the convention center, which is about 4-ish blocks away from Disneyland. So, yeah, I got a bit of walking to do, but I'm not too miffed about it. I'm excited.
Yeah, it's there's going to be Ubering, right? Uber will abound. I feel like
I'm going to be Ubering. I'm going to be lifting. I'm going to be wingsing. I'm going to be I don't know the other ones, but I'll be hitchhiking. I'll be one of the hitchhiking ghosts. If you see me in the mansion, I'll be there.
Do you, I'm going to the Oogie Boogie Bash. I know you are not, although we need to fix that. We need to
I know.
We're going to be able to get you. I just dug up my D23 gold card. I'm going to be up there. You know how last week you were like to your wife, baby, I'm Dallin. I'm going to go up to the counter. I'm going to go up to the counter and be like, excuse me, sir, do you know who I am? I am Dan. I am the Dan, and this is my good friend Dallin, and he needs to come into this this
you
bash.
Watch Foolish Mortals? Have you ever watched Foolish Mortals? They say we're the spookiest guys around here. Okay,
yeah,
you can't just deny us in. All right, but no, yeah, you're going to Oogie Boogie Bash. This weekend. I'm going later this month. I'm doing 2 trips to Anaheim this month. So
what are you going to dress up as?
We're thinking Flynn Rider and Rapunzel. I'm growing out my little chin here, just trying my best.
Yeah, it looks great.
To match
it looks like you're really layering on the hair there, buddy.
Dan, it's my first time growing facial hair. I'm glad you mentioned it. It's looking really good.
Okay, should we check in with the chat real quick?
Let's check it out.
Hey, Sunflower, Arcane, Fandom, Jerry, Squish, Board. Like, there's so many. Chemo, Serrated Rhino. So many great names, guys. Welcome.
Lots of good names. Yeah, thank you all for tuning in. Chat, thank you all for being here. We're looking forward to discussing some D23 predictions with you all and with each other today, Dan.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So,
before we get into the D23 thing, Dallin, I have something to share. All right.
What's that?
First and foremost, I found my spooky mug.
Yes.
We were talking about mugs. We were talking about some spookiness.
I truly love that mug.
This is a good mug. This is a quality, and you know what is the best part about this is this quality logo on the back of it. A dependable Haunted Mansion logo. We don't see any shenaniganry. See down here. Down. You want a sip?
I'll leave as far as I can. Oh. Wow, that's
it didn't
so
work.
Good,
We'll work on that bit later.
Let's fit live. We're gonna do.
I found this banner from Target Dollar Zone in my decorations. It is a "Boo to You" banner.
It says "Boo to You."
It says "Boo to You." I will be hanging it on my wall But I went to Lowe's, Dallin.
Oh, I saw a TikTok and I saw, wow.
Here she is. Here's this one, this horror show.
She's lovely.
And crawlies, toads in a pond. Let there be music from regions beyond.
So that is not Eleanor Audley.
You think?
It's a vocal double. It's fine. That's really...
Wherever you dwell, give us a hint by ringing a bell.
I think, Dan... Hold on. That is the... Okay, so that's the original bell sound effect. That might be the voice double they used for Leota for the Host-A-Ghost jars.
Oh, yeah, that's actually probably exactly what it is. Probably exact same audio files.
I think it's the same, yeah, the same audio clip.
Yeah, and then, not to be outdone by you, Mr. Double Gargoyle. Boom!
Aw, they're cute little baby gargoyles.
I'm gonna make this Madonna kind of top with it.
that's gonna be your costume for the
Hold
show.
on, I gotta turn this woman off. She's a mess. We get it.
It's like the Host-A-Ghost jars. They just go off without warning. I guess it adds to the creepiness factor. You don't have to interact with it necessarily.
But yeah, these guys are real fun. These little spooky buddies. They're nice. They got a good patina. That's a word you learned last stream.
The patina. I love see the gargoyles I have, the grown-up ones. They do not have the patina. They are just
no. They're inside gargoyles.
Yes.
And then Dallin, may I also introduce you to the Spooky Boys.
Spooky Boys. See, I have small versions of these when they first released them at Disneyland. So that's Gus. We got Ezra right there. Okay.
Oh, they look real spooky when you hold them. When I hold them on the green screen.
Ezra's always a spooky guy. All right, he's the scariest of the hitchhiking ghosts.
So
and
of course, we have Spooky Boys for the set. Because I'm going. September is all yellow videos this September.
Oh,
I'm doing 4 yellow videos. You'll see. It's fun. But then
you have to give me info on that.
Yeah, but then October, spooky season. So I'm about to switch over the set to make it to spookify it. You know.
Yeah, I'm still working on spookifying my set. It's going all right. We got to paint. We got to get some wallpaper, and we got to get a chandelier. It's gonna go. It's gonna happen.
Are you gonna really spook it up?
I'm gonna spook it up 100%. I already have my sort of curios and oddities selection over there in the corner. I'm gonna spread it out, get it all dark and spooky in here. Put a rug down, put a chandelier in, a Donald Duck looking chair like in the Haunted Mansion, and we'll be off to the races.
Yeah, man, I'm loving that.
All right. So why don't we start? Let's not start with the parks panel. Let's start with other panels. All right. How about we work our way in?
Yeah. Who are there any legends that you invited me to come as your plus one to the legends panel?
+1, right?
And I cannot tell you how truly honored I am that you were to offer that.
Well, Dan, you are a Disney legend. It wouldn't be a Disney legend panel without Disney Dan.
Should I dress as Dreamfinder and come to as your +1 to the with Figment? Be you like, hello, Dreamfinder here, waiting for my award, Mr. Chapek.
It's gonna be so great. Because the who's who of Disney's going to be there. I think we'll see, but maybe if Tony Baxter is there, he'll reconnect with Dreamfinder again.
I met Joe Rohde dressed as Dreamfinder with Figment.
Wow,
it was wild.
You never met Tony Baxter as Dreamfinder.
No.
Ooh, that's gonna be the goal. I'm close personal friends with him, so I might be able to set that up.
So again, my question is: are there any legends that we actually care about?
I'm thinking about who they could give it to this year. Who would you say is in the running for Disney? It's got to be a couple Marvel people, right?
Yeah, the list is already out. Like they've already
they've already released the list.
Oh yeah, the list is out. This isn't. Sorry, I lost chat. I'm trying to bring chat back up.
Chat's doing all right.
Yeah, chat. Do you know who's getting Disney Legends? Who's a legend? Everyone in the chat's asking reservations. You got the Legends reservation.
I got Legends, yes. And you got video games. Dan,
I got the video games
for the submarine canteen.
I did not put a guest for that one because I didn't think anyone would care to come with me. We can sneak you in though if you want.
We'll see. Yeah, go ahead.
I got Bob's Burgers then.
Bob's Burger. I've never seen a single episode of Bob's Burgers.
Never?
Never once. Are you a big Bob's Burgers fan? Is that what you signed up for? Or were you just
really
sleeping
on it. You're really sleeping because you know what? It's I'm doing a video. I said I'm doing a yellow month of September. One of my videos is the Simpsons costume evolution.
Okay.
And if that gives you an idea of what yellow I'm kind of getting at now, I'm stretching for
seeing
two of them, but the other two are yellow. So
Okay.
but Bob's Burgers is like, you know, I think you would like it because like I think Jesus would have watched Bob's Burgers over the Simpsons, if that makes sense. Like that's the kind of show it is.
The Haunted Mansion canonical Jesus, or like the biblical
Haunted Mansion
Jesus?
Canonical Jesus would watch Bob's Burger, I think, over The Simpsons. Yeah.
Interesting. Sure. Yeah, see, my knowledge of Bob's Burgers extends to I was staying at the Pop Century when the movie was coming out, and they had a bunch of Bob's Burgers, the movie advertisements everywhere, all over Pop Century.
Nice. That the movie was really fun. I had a lot. You know, the movie's a great intro to it. Like, if you want to just be like. Because it's like, oh, well, we're throwing a big budget and we have to reintroduce every character. You know what I mean?
Right. So that's a good way to watch the movie first and then go back to season 1. I get you.
Yeah. Okay. We're 15 minutes in.
Chat says quite literally the entire Frozen cast is going to be inducted into the Disney Legends, which Chadwick? I mean is only fair for how much money Frozen has made the Walt Disney Company.
Right. And do you think that at the induction of them they will announce Frozen 3?
Do you think there's a Frozen 3 announcement coming? Are
you kidding me? Of course.
Of course Frozen 3 is on the way. I'm not 100% sold on it being announced this weekend. Maybe. I would be okay with it. I liked Frozen 1. Frozen 1's just like a typical fun Disney romp. Frozen 2 I loved. I absolutely love Frozen 2. It's very high fantasy. I dug it. So Frozen 3, we'll see.
Anthony Anderson, Kristen Bell, Chadwick Boseman, Robin Coltrane, Patrick Dempsey, Robert Price, Bob Foster, Josh Gad, Jonathan Groff, Don Hahn, Doris Hardoon, Idina Menzel, Chris Montan, Ellen Pompeo, and Tracy Ellis Ross.
Okay, that's a sizable list.
In alphabetical order.
Oh, wow. So here's the thing, Dan. I have a question. This is just sort of turning into like not even a predictions thing, just a D23 thing. Filming in the panels is not allowed, correct?
Depending on the panel.
Okay, but they are live streaming a lot of panels, so I'm wondering if they even care this year.
When they live stream, though, they do care, because when they live stream and there's exclusive stuff, they cut the live stream.
Interesting. Oh, that's right. They did that during the shareholders meeting a couple months ago, about a year ago.
Are you a shareholder, or do you just watch the meeting?
I just watched the meeting. I'm not a shareholder. I'm not into stocks that much. Should we? Well, that's the only way we can get in touch with Yellow Shoes, I feel, is if we have a stake.
Yellow Shoes is in touch with us, all right? Yellow Shoes is in touch. They keep their fingers on the pulse of you and I, buddy.
Apparently they do, Dan. Did you see the whole Haunted Mansion ornament situation? I made Disney change the name of the ornament.
Yeah, I am going to give you full ownership of that, despite the fact that I think other people participated.
Sarah Ellsworth got it going on TikTok. She's the big name behind it. I just picked
she did. But you're also Dallin, the Haunted Mansion boy. So like, baby, it's me, Dallin. It's Yellow Shoes. Come on, it's Dallin here. Pick up the phone.
I just like how we all came together as a Haunted Mansion community and got Disney to fix their mistake. I loved it so much, and now the world is right again. The world is right again.
What am I drinking? I'm drinking a milk tea, a spooky milk tea.
Say, I got a cranberry lime seltzer water, so we're spooky sippers today.
Spooky sippers,
showing off your mug, showing off our drinks.
What other things about D23? I have the whole schedule literally right in front of me. What else about D23 looking for? So there's Disney Legends, then there's Disney Studio Showcase.
Yes,
a celebration of magic.
That'll probably be where if they do show Frozen, I feel like that's where they would.
So the whole cast of Frozen's going to be there. Of course, they're going to announce Frozen 3.
You're right. That's what they did for Frozen 2, right? Last time they all got on stage and sung a little ditty, and then they announced Frozen 2. I guess you're right.
I remember the year I was there. The last year, I think it was. They were. Kristen Bell came out and she was like, she was gonna sing a song, but like the music didn't start, or the music was the wrong song. And then Josh Gad came out and sang the Olaf song, and everyone was like, "Wah!"
It's Josh Gad. I loved you in the Book of Mormon. Yeah.
I did like him in the Book of Mormon. It was pretty great.
Oh, I'm a big fan of Broadway musicals in general, and Book of Mormon is one of my favorites. Someone said a Wreck-It Ralph show announcement. Infinity Plex. Do you think we'll get a Wreck-It Ralph attraction? Are we talking like, I'm assuming Infinity Plex is referring to the replacement for Stitch in the Magic Kingdom, like that kind of show, or are you talking about something else?
Oh, interesting.
I don't think anything's going to be happening there for a bit, personally.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see. I'd be fascinated to see what is going to be announced and how it will be announced, because, and we're not even there yet to the parks panel, but a Ralph show would be interesting. I'd love a Wreck-It Ralph show. Although I'm very trepidatious, I guess is the word, when it comes to getting excited for anything that comes to like Disney Plus series, because I Am Groot, I was so hyped for, and it was like 6 videos that were like 4 minutes long.
It was like Marvel Cinematic Universe Bluey almost, except
right.
less educational, I guess.
Yeah.
More fart jokes.
Yeah, more fart jokes. So yeah, I don't know.
I'm a big Percy Jackson fan. I read those books growing up. I watched the movies that were not good, and I'm also excited for the new Disney Plus show. Rick Riordan is going to be there, so I'm assuming we're going to get a trailer for that TV show that's coming out.
Is Percy Jackson when James Bond was a horse?
Yes, okay, it took me a second, but yes,
yeah, James Bond was a horse in that movie. That was cool.
He did a good job, I thought.
Did you like Horse Bond?
I thought Horse Bond was okay. The rest of the movie, take it or leave it, but Horse Bond was all right. They got Sean Bean was in there. He was Zeus, I think.
He died.
Yeah. Wow.
Because Sean Bean dies on every project. It's in his contract.
He has to. But yeah, I'm excited for that. What else? Should we just get into the parks panel? Should we just hop right?
People don't care about. Well, there's Marvel movies and Lucasfilm and Fox.
Lucasfilm.
I'm sure we're gonna find out.
Ahsoka trailer.
Ahsoka trailer? Yeah, probably. Right. Fantastic Four announcement. The
casting announcement. It's very, very heavily rumored that we're going to get the cast for Fantastic Four and the rest of Phase 6, I believe, before Secret Wars and Kang Dynasty. We're going to get that lineup. I'm expecting to see Ryan Reynolds on stage.
Yes, I'm expecting a Deadpool confirmation. I'm expecting and you know what? She-Hulk is really great because She-Hulk is essentially like another equivalent of a Deadpool. And so, I'm seeing now Marvel experimenting with that humor, and I would love a Deadpool series or a Deadpool movie that just peels apart the plot holes of the MCU. They should just keep She-Hulk running in perpetuity, and the entire purpose of the show should just be to close plot holes that fans are aware of, and she talks to us and she's like, hey, I know that you all are mad about this or whatever.
They acknowledge that Edward Norton was the Hulk before Ruffalo in that show. I'm enjoying She-Hulk so far. I think it's pretty solid.
Yeah, I think so too. It's really fun.
Definitely going to be a Lion King 1.5 version of the take on the MCU.
Oh my God, I would die if it was Lion King 1.5. Deadpool 1.5 would be hilarious.
Deadpool 2.5, yeah.
Yeah, 2.5.
Deadpool 2.5. Did you remember Once Upon a Deadpool?
Yeah, that's true.
PG-13 version of Deadpool 2 to see how it would play in the MCU.
Yeah.
So funny.
Then later is the Disney Epic Entertainment Showcase Music Extravaganza.
Yeah, what's that all about? Yeah, what's that?
They do this. They just
bring Alan Menken out on stage, and gotcha.
Or Broadway and Disney Broadway stars. They'll bring out they'll probably bring out the guy who sings the Encanto song, the Colombian guy,
Yeah.
So whatever,
the song from the river.
It's the song about the spooky butterfly candle. Yeah,
the spooky. It is pretty spooky.
It's a spooky butterfly candle. Yeah,
I've seen people floating an Encanto overlay of the Haunted Mansion recently, and while I do see where they're coming from, big down on that. Yeah,
we already know the ride that Encanto would make the perfect layover for. We've already talked about this.
We have, and at Disneyland, it's going to be the Treehouse. I'm calling it now. It's going to be the Treehouse's Encanto.
I can't believe you've already forgotten, or maybe we haven't talked about it, and it's just a conversation I've had in my head, which has possibly happened. Living with the Land would be an incrable Encanto overlay.
Yes. I think we did talk about this.
Yeah. Where you go into the casita and it's just full of all these spaces, and all the opening spaces are the kid with the talking animals. You put him in there,
and then you get. Dan.
Then when you get into the dark part, like the dark part with the screens, it's all Bruno, and it's all like, and like all the screens turn into like predictions of like global warming. You know, he terrifies you still. You still get very scared. It's not.
Fossil
it's spooky.
fuels.
It's spooky. Yeah, Bruno's like fossil fuels. You know, like trust the solar. You know, that kind of stuff. And then
Switch to electric.
And then when you get into the greenhouse, it's what else can I do? Bring it in. It's all Isabella growing stuff. It's beautiful, you know?
All right. I mean, I'll take your word for it. I've seen the movie once. It was good. It's very, very popular.
And you take the science wing and you turn it into like a bakery or something for the mom.
I would rather them not touch Living with the Land, personally. That's just me.
Eventually,
speaking.
the grant money will run dry, Dallin, and they will have to turn that into something profitable.
Oh, I'm trying to imagine a layover that wouldn't be poorly done. I'm gonna not even try to think about that. Let's talk about the parks panel. Dan, do you want to start?
Wait. Before we do that, let's do. There's one other panel after the parks panel on the main stage. It's the princess panel.
It's the concert, right?
That's so cool, man.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be in Disneyland at the time. I'm not staying for. I'm like after the parks panel. I'm going right to the parks.
Me too. Actually, no, I don't have a reservation for that day, so I'm gonna be on the show floor. I think the rest of that day. But yeah, so I'm going to say that the princess panel is going to be just the concert that they were touring with a couple months ago, just in panel form with like a Q&A kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, but who's gonna be there? Belle/Meg? What's her name?
Someone just said in the chat about the Haunted Mansion movie. Do you think they're gonna talk about that?
You know, Dan, I saw. I don't know. I honestly couldn't tell you. I think they might be reevaluating some members of the cast for that movie currently, as we speak, for various reasons.
Ezra Miller.
Ezra Miller. So we got the Hatbox Ghost in that movie as portrayed by Jared Leto. Who made that call? Do you think Jared Leto walked to like the Disney studios and was like, hey, I've been on this ride once and this guy seems kind of creepy. Give me the role.
I can tell you at length how I like. I think, Dallin, that the industry of filmmaking is just very incestuous with like the community of people that like, you know, like one producer, he's just friends, or like the producer just wants to meet Jared Leto. He wants to meet Jared Leto, and it's like, hey, let's cast him because I want to hang out with him. I want to be his friend. Or it's like Jared Leto's a friend of the director, or like a friend of it's all like it's all just like monkeys throwing darts at like casting agents, you know, and like it just I don't know, man. I don't know.
I hope it's good. That's all I'm gonna say. Is Jungle Cruise was good. I hope.
I really like Jungle Cruise, and Jungle Cruise and Haunted Mansion should be grounded in the same universe.
I think that's the goal. I'm surprised, actually, that they didn't drop more SEA in the Jungle Cruise movie. They mentioned Albert Falls once, and that's about it. Because there is like a society of the old white men, but that's not SEA in the movie. It's just like a colonization.
Well, maybe
society,
maybe the second movie or whatever is going to be the SEA forming.
I think so. Well, they're doing the SEA Disney Plus show and then Haunted Mansion, so I think SEA is definitely gonna come into effect here pretty soon.
Because Haunted Mansion is like, the thing about the Haunted Mansion is like whatever. The movie that I would actually love to see is Mystic Manor, because that
I think there's a story there. Yeah,
that has like we don't have to make anything up. Like it's the old man finding the box, he brings it home, the monkey turns it to life, and then it's the monkey like trying to figure out how to stop it.
Right.
You know, it's kind of like you know, a Home Alone, but with a magic music box.
Magical. Yeah. And then you know, yeah, I think, and you could add spirits into it, because like the whole Mystic Manor thing in China is because ghosts are revered there, right? But like this would be like an international release, I would imagine. So you could bring some ghosts into the
someone just said a stop motion. I'm thinking like Kubo and the Two Strings, like a Coraline, Mystic Manor.
Well, I mean, Haunted Mansion already has their stop motion Nightmare Before Christmas overlay. It kind of melds pretty well with the ambiance. It does
go. Yeah. Okay, parks panel. Let's spend the last 30 minutes talking about what we think is going to happen.
This is going to be the one where, Dan, we wake up at 5 a.m. and get in line, right? 4 a.m. maybe even. I don't know.
Maybe, yeah. I don't know.
I'm eating into that panel. If I need to wake up at 3 a.m., I'm waking up at 3 a.m., Dan.
I'm just gonna dress as Dreamfinder and wander in again.
One,
no,
yeah.
We're not gonna. You're gonna be able to get there like 8, 9, and get in. It's not the parks panel isn't as well. I mean, maybe, but like people are really there to.
I don't know. This year might be a bit.
No,
banging.
but listen, the other panels are like they have the allure of seeing famous people.
Right. I mean,
that is completely void in the parks panel.
And I'm kind of famous, so if you want, there's going to be a lot of people lining up for that. I mean, that's how we're going to get into the Oogie Boogie Bash. So that's how I'm going to get into the parks panel. I'm going to go up to the guy at the front and say, "Do you watch Foolish Mortals on twitch.tv/Captain Dan Submarine Canteen?"
It's just Submarine Canteen.
Okay, just Submarine. Sorry, you are the captain though, right?
Hey man, we're not in the Submarine Canteen right now. That's Submarine Canteen currently is deep sea right now with Captain Dan.
It's not moored. It's not at the dock. It's not.
No. It's deep sea with Captain Dan is piloting deep ocean crevasses.
Gotcha.
Right now.
Okay. So
don't confuse me with Captain Dan.
I'm glad there are multiple variants of each of us running around right now, because if you watch my last video, you know that there's a variant out there who's holding down the fort while I'm gone, while I'm out of town.
Yeah. Dallin and I, it's like a multiverse of Foolish Mortals.
Right. We got
Foolish multiverse.
The Foolish multiverse.
Right.
So what were you talking about? Something about the parks panel? Yeah, I'll just go to each attendant and ask them if they know who I am, and if they don't, I'll just go to the next person.
It's me. It's Dallin. It's Dallin.
It's Offhand Dallin. Do you know my name?
I'm the hot midget boy.
All right. So where do you think they're gonna start?
Apologizing.
It's like, we're sorry. I think they're gonna announce everything they're bringing back first. Everything that's returning. So we're talking Fantasmic at Hollywood Studios. We're talking maybe Magic Happens or Paint the Night. Those sort of things.
Yeah. Well, no. They're gonna they're gonna litter that through the entire thing.
You think so?
It'll be like, as we go from park to park, because like that's the only thing that they're gonna have tangible to give us. Like there's nothing else tangible to give us, unless I'm like, I tweeted about it as a joke, but I think it'd be genius if they did it, where they're like, and right now Tron just opened. Like, I think that'd be such a baller move for them to be like,
if you were standing outside Tron at Magic Kingdom, you could walk into it right now and write it.
Right. Honest to God, it would be legend. It would be something we talked about forever.
That would be a legendary move. I don't think it's going to happen. I have a video coming out tomorrow, so I'm going to be very vague in this live stream, so people have incentive to watch my video tomorrow. But I'm going to give sort of the broad strokes, since we only have about 30 minutes to go, and my video tomorrow is about 30 minutes long. So I think 100% guaranteed, absolutely no chance it's not going to happen. We are getting a Tron opening day. It's going to be like, everyone is like 100% that's going to happen.
It's going to be like January 1st, 2023.
Yeah. Is that your prediction?
I don't. I mean, sure it'll open by March. I'm sure it'll open by March.
Okay, interesting. I'm not going to tell you my exact, but I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be 2022. I think it's this year. Yeah, I truly believe it. And so that's Tron for Walt Disney World. What other things do you think they have in for Magic Kingdom specifically?
Magic Kingdom, I don't think Magic Kingdom needs Tomorrowland looked at and worked on. Now that Tron is opening, like we need to like really think about what Tomorrowland is, because people will be able to spend a good chunk of their day there if they plan it right. You know what I mean? It could become like a futuristic Hogsmeade, essentially like some kind of cool location with Carousel of Progress, People Mover, Space Mountain, Tron, whatever thing goes into a Stitch, Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor, Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger. Like there's a ton of attractions and potentially being like big ticket attractions.
Well, you're lucky over there on the East Coast, because Disney World Tomorrowland needs love for sure, but it is in a much better place than Disneyland's Tomorrowland, I would argue.
Oh yeah, Disneyland's Tomorrowland is garbage.
We'll get to that after we're done talking about Disney World, because that, again, I could talk for days about just Disneyland's Tomorrowland. But I think we're gonna get a new nighttime show for the 100-year anniversary of the parks. I do think that's gonna happen. What do you think?
Oh, fireworks show? Yeah,
show.
For sure.
Did I say 100 anniversary of the parks? I mean of like the company. It's the 100 years of magic. 100 years of wonder, something like that.
If anyone out there at home thinks for an instant that Disney's not going to milk every cent out of your pocket they can for 100-year anniversary of the company.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everything's gonna be silver, platinum, iridescent. That whole vibe they're going for. I have the D23 badge. It looks everything's gonna look just like it. Everything's gonna be all sparkly.
Right.
Magic Kingdom. Yeah, I don't think Magic Kingdom needs too much. They could always add more, but I think Tomorrowland is definitely what needs the most. I think Fantasyland's in a good spot. I think Adventureland, Frontierland. Speaking of Frontierland, Princess and the Frog.
Right. We might get like a more cemented idea of what Splash Mountain. We might get some. I think that a sure thing will be them announcing like detailed renderings or concept art of Splash Mountain, because that's already something that's like promised to come. You know, like that's going to happen. But I think. I don't know what else. What other projects are out there other than we'll see more stuff about Moana. Like we'll probably get videos from like the land itself. Like they'll be like, let's show you some of what it is, like, because they're already painting it and like they're probably brushing up some like shootable area to like promote it.
Here we go, Dan. I'll ask you one thing. Do you think, as Dreamfinder yourself, do you think they're saving a big Epcot announcement, one very big Epcot announcement for D23, or do you think Moana and the Communicore Hall and all of that's going to be finished and they're just kind of put that project to rest very silently?
Yeah, I honest to God think that that's what's going to happen. I think that they're just going to be like, all right, too. Epcot, and I think that we'll probably, if we're lucky, we'll get an Animal Kingdom announcement. We'll get like a dark ride is coming to Animal Kingdom or something. Someone said Play Pavilion. That's exactly. And the Avengers e-ticket. I bet they'll say something about an Avengers e-ticket. I think so too. I bet they will also say the Play Pavilion is almost a surefire thing. I don't know if it will be what they announce, but I think that something will go into that space.
We are the same person, Dan. You watch my video tomorrow. We are the same person. That is exactly my prediction for the Play Pavilion and the Avengers e-ticket. Like that is, I think I talk ad nauseum about the Play Pavilion and how much I absolutely despise the theme that they decided to go with, because it's not going to age well at all. So I do think the Pavilion is still,
because the Wreck-It Ralph 2 movie was like, it aged like the stinkiest cheese.
It was already aged when it came out, and now it's 3 years later. It's not gonna. So I think the Play Pavilion's still on. I want it. Obviously, I want it, people. I do not think we're going to get a Journey into Imagination announcement anytime soon.
No.
Unfortunately.
No.
But yeah, I think you're right about Animal Kingdom. I think it's going to get something, either that, whether that be like a Dino Land re-theme and like just completely gutting Dinosaur and making that a new e-ticket, or just a completely new land, like mini land, kind of thing with a new dark ride for sure.
Yeah, I don't know about I think the Dinosaur is just going to stay put.
It's going to be close to extinction. You think they're going to let it rot?
They just refurbished it not too long ago and fixed a bunch. I remember for the longest time, half of the dinosaurs were either broken or covered with like tarps. So I don't know.
I do like Dinosaur. It has its charm. It's not a great ride, but I think it has its charm. I think we'll see something with Dino Land. I don't know what exactly, whether that be a refresh or a re-theme, but I do think we're going to see something.
Yeah, I think so too. And I think that they might try another nighttime or daytime activation at Animal Kingdom. We'll probably get another dumb thing like that announced, like we can.
Yeah.
Like
the nighttime shows at Animal Kingdom, man.
Yeah. I'm sure that Magic Happens will be. It's coming. But I know it's coming.
Main Street Electrical Parade ended today. Here's a little spoiler for my video tomorrow, just one of my predictions. There is going to be a shadow drop, is what I called it in the video, of a parade the weekend of D23. They're going to either bring back...
that's why I want to go to the park.
Yeah, they're going to bring it back.
Were you able to renew your thing?
I did. So I have my 2 reservations, I think 1 or 2 reservations for...
Get a reservation for Sunday, man. or buy a ticket if you have to.
I think I'm going to buy a ticket, because I am actually out of reservations for both of my passes. Because I believe it's the Believe Key expires on the 9th, so I have the reservation for my Believe Key on the 9th, and then I renewed into the Believe Key, and then it's not the Believe Key, the one below it, Imagine, and those reservations are all full. I've used all my reservations for that. So gotcha. as soon as I free up the time, I'll probably either buy a day ticket or something. But yeah, if it's Paint the Night, this is all semantics, people. If it's Paint the Night, I'm absolutely buying a ticket. If it's Magic Happens, I'll be back in September.
Magic Happens is really pretty at night.
It looks really cool. What is it? It's a daytime parade, isn't it?
It's a nighttime show. It's a dusk show.
It's a dusk time parade.
Yeah, honestly, it is. Like the lighting effects on it are out of this world. Out of this world.
As I say, as someone
it's a
said,
day and night, but it's a dusk show. That's what I'm going to call it. It's like oh man, I can't wait to hang out. I'll get to ride Spider-Man for the first time. I can't wait to do Oogie Boogie Bash.
Oh, you've never done Web Slingers.
I've never done Spider-Boy. No, I haven't done them. I got my little robot, but I haven't.
For some reason, people don't like it. I prefer it to Toy Story Mania personally. But I understand why people don't exactly love it. It's another shooting gallery attraction, but I'm a big Spider-Man fan, and it's way more interactive than Toy Story is. So I like it. And I once got Best This Hour on it. So not trying to brag or anything, but I did. So on Web Slingers once. So, I mean, I don't even. It's not a big deal.
Did you
but
really?
It's not.
What was the score? Do you remember? Did you take a picture?
It's not important. Let's move on. It's
because you bought that DLC.
I actually did not use the DLC on that trip, actually.
Really? Are you going to bring it?
I can absolutely bring it.
You 1000% should. It's why you bought it.
I like did you see that Doctor Strange DLC they dropped for it? That was really cool.
Elaborate, please.
So it's, Dan, distract people.
Hey, I'm Dan. Welcome to the podcast. Don't mind that Dallin has slipped away into the darkness. Now his screen is a little weird because the white balance is off. Oh, now he's back. Welcome back, Dallin, to the podcast.
I'm back. So here we have the Web Slingers gauntlet, right? You put it on. You can turn it on, and there's a power switch somewhere. Here it is. Lights up, shoots webs at the ride. It's really fun.
Yeah.
And I have the Spider-Man attachment for it. It shoots webs, but there's a
someone clipped that song, by the way.
There's a Doctor Strange attachment so it's just this piece that you can buy, and then these are the DLCs.
Okay, so there's
a Doctor Strange piece.
Are you wearing two pieces, or is that all one unit?
These are two pieces right here. So see, that one comes
you
off
buy
right there.
buy separately?
Yes. You can plug it in.
What is the white one? That's the different web slinger?
The white one is just like the base. It activates it, and you get a little bit of DLC for it. You get a little bit. So
does your web look different?
I think it there's one that's like a scatter shot. There's one that's like
Okay. So what's the top part?
Web. The top part is a Spider-Man little web there. And I can't get it to work right now.
What's this arm part?
What's the what?
What's the arm part? No, that part on your arm. On
this part?
No, on the top of this part that you plugged it into.
This one.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is just the basic one where it's just a wrist strap, and it gives you triple shot or something like that. And you can buy the Spider-Man attachment, which this is. They have a Spider-Gwen, a Miles Morales, an Iron Man one where it's on your palm and you can repulse things. And then there's a Doctor Strange one where it's a fan and it goes in circles, and it looks like you have the Doctor Strange mystical shield.
That's cool. That's cool. I might get that.
It's really, really neat. Yeah. So, I mean, it's $60, so it's not cheap, but it's fun. All right.
Undesirable attendance is.
Yeah, we are an undesirable attendance mix.
It's like, well, then stop selling things for people to bring back.
But we'll also give you a discount on Genie Plus, so something to think about. I can't get it to shoot the web. I don't even care at this point. But yeah, so it can change colors. It can do a bunch of fun stuff. It's not going to shoot the web
until you're plugged into the system.
Yeah, it shoots like a string as a web. Comes out like a little web slinger. It's pretty neat.
It just shoots that out?
Yeah, and then it sucks it back in. It's kind of funny. I can't get the settings right, but it's pure comedy when it does happen, believe me. It'll blow your mind if it ends up working sometime.
Oh my God.
So Dan, okay, so we got off on a little bit of a web slingers tangent there.
We're still talking. Oh yeah, okay, we did. What? This is Foolish Mortals, buddy. It's
we are getting an Avengers e-ticket update. I do believe that is gonna. With my whole heart, I believe that's still on the table. Personally.
Yeah, I think so too. And I think that if they had, I don't think that we will see anything that was announced and canceled, that didn't have ground broken on it. I don't think any of that'll all be dead.
I think Mary Poppins is going to stay shelved. I think What else did they announce that they sort of canceled? Spaceship Earth. Oh, a new Spaceship Earth. I think that might actually happen.
I think so too. I think that might happen. And you know what? I was thinking about it. It needs it. And actually, it would be fun. It would be fun to like utilize that space in a big, better way.
And I love Spaceship Earth currently. You know, people know I think Epcot is the second best Disney park in the world behind Disneyland. And I do think Spaceship Earth needs it. It's my second favorite ride at Epcot. So. Yeah,
it's good. It's good. You like that TikTok I did, that Judi Dench?
People are sleeping on that TikTok. Folks,
people are sleeping. Hey, if you're watching right now, go to my TikTok and watch my Judi Dench TikTok. Give it a heart, share it, tell your friends, because it made me laugh a lot.
It's good.
I just like when it cuts to the Roman soldier and he's like, "What?"
What? I'd say you can almost smell the city burning through the TikTok. So go check it out.
Almost could. Yeah. Okay.
Hollywood Studios, and you think it's going to get anything, or do you think it's on the back burner for now? I think so too. We got Toy Story, we got Star Wars, we got, I think it's good for now.
And I just put on Guardians of the Galaxy for my kids the other day, and we were watching it. We were just watching it, kind of like they love superhero movies. First time they wanted to see it. And as I was watching, I was thinking to myself, "Oh my God, the Indiana Jones stunt show should have been turned into a Guardian stunt show." Like the whole Morag thing with like capturing the sphere.
I was going to say, how would you turn it into Guardians of the Galaxy? But Morag makes more sense. Yeah, it's like an old
Star-Lord. It's almost the exact same setup. I mean, I didn't realize how much Indiana Jones the beginning of Guardians is, with Star-Lord at Morag like breaking into it all, and then you have like a little stunt action sequence with the fighters, and then the director comes and says, "Hey guys, I'm paid professionally to pretend like I direct this 3 times a day. I get a good salary and benefits to just sit here in a chair and pretend like I am in charge of this."
I'm in charge. Yeah. It's good. It's very Indiana Jones.
And then they could have opened it up into like nowhere. Like it could have been like the Collector, or it could have been Xandar, and then Rocket and Groot could have had and then it could have been like capturing Rocket and Groot and Gamora all on Xandar with that water fountain sequence. Like we could have had like a Xandarian ship. Yeah. It could have been actually. The more I think about it, the more it works. And like I'm like, Yellow Shoes, call me, baby.
Yellow Shoes, get him on the phone. I think we are. This is in my video tomorrow as well. I think we're going to get an announcement of something Marvel for Walt Disney World. Whether or not that's an attraction, I'm not 100% sure, but I think we're going to get some sort of Marvel representation coming in as like. My guess is at Hollywood Studios. It won't be Guardians of the Galaxy, but I think we're going to get something, whether that be a show.
Who else is safe? Just chat. Do you know who else is safe for the parks in Florida?
I think it's got to be like your Captain Marvels, your Doctor Stranges, your who else would that be? Your Moon Knights, the ones that aren't necessarily
a Moon Knight in Morocco, because now Morocco pulled out, so we can put all the franchises we want into it.
It's not even Morocco, it's Egypt, but close enough, I guess.
It's fine. It's fine. Where is Agrabah? We don't know. You know what I mean?
Who knows? So that's Hollywood Studios. I don't think is going to get much, if anything. Epcot's going to get the finalization. Animal Kingdom, maybe. Magic Kingdom, maybe. Tomorrowland. Let's move over now, before we run out of time, to Disneyland, because Dan, I have some predictions.
The tree. We still don't know what's happening to the tree, right?
The tree. What tree are you talking about? Tarzan. No, they removed the stump from the middle of the walkway, freed up some walking space, which I greatly appreciate. But we have no idea. We don't have any idea.
It's still closed, right?
Yeah, it is still closed. It's a big black box right now in New Orleans Square /
Yeah, that's going to be announced. That's something that's going to happen. Always said that Mama Odie's tree would have been an amazing overlay.
Oh yeah, well, here's the thing: if they go full in on Princess and the Frog, I think Mama Odie's tree is. If you look at the concept art, though, the top of what is now today Chickapin Hill is going to be changed to Mama Odie's tree. Yeah. So I guess it would thematically make sense in Disneyland unless they changed it up a little bit. But I'm saying Encanto, or they're going back to Swiss Family. I've been on record of saying that before, because they are releasing a Swiss Family Robinson Disney Plus series, and Bob Chapek loves tying in the parks to the their new originals. So I think a return to Swiss Family is definitely possible. It's a non-zero chance.
Yeah, I mean they're doing that they might. Who knows? That'll be interesting to see.
I think we'll get, like you said, Princess of the Frog, maybe an announcement for an animatronic, that Belle animatronic from I believe it was Hong Kong that broke the internet a couple of years ago. It'll be something like footage of like a Tiana animatronic, something similar to that.
Oh yeah, for sure. And
that
I wonder
have the wet offices kind of thing.
Right. I wonder, and I'm sure that they will tote a lot of like Paris and Tokyo. Like they'll announce stuff that's going to happen over there and act like
it's a lot planned for the Disney Studios park in Paris.
Yeah, for the Disney Studios park. Yeah, exactly. And I'm sure that they will make a lot of hubbub about that in the panel because they don't really have. I don't think they're going to have a lot to bite into domestically. So I think that they'll be like, hey, we're doing all this work in Paris because Disney took it back over, and so I'm sure that they will be like, hey, we're doing this over here, and majority of us will be like, what do we care? We don't care.
So it's like 3 phases, right? So you got the Marvels, you got the Marvel, which is done. You have Frozen, which is currently under construction, and you have Star Wars, which is it's sort of limbo right now. Apparently, it's going to be just like a mini Galaxy's Edge with only Rise of the Resistance. I've heard, but we'll see.
That sounds dumb.
Yeah. It's Disney Studios Park, man. They need it. That park was not very great when it opened. It's getting slowly better. Every D23 has a lame announcement. Last year was the whole Target partnership. What do you think is going to be the lame announcement?
That wasn't lame, bro. We got a gift card.
So lame.
We got a gift card, man.
Who's we, Dan? You got a gift card.
You weren't there?
No, I didn't go to the last one. This will be my first D23.
Yeah,
I'm sure a partnership announcement with like Hertz rental car or what is it? That's the ad that was in Cars Land that everyone was freaking out about. Enterprise. It's like Disney and Enterprise. We're teaming up to be able to bring you minivans you could drive yourself. You've heard of the minivan program in Walt Disney World. Now you can drive a minivan from the airport to your resort hotel for only twice the amount it would cost to rent just a normal version of the car without the wrap on it. Something like that.
Maybe they'll be like I don't know.
It's all right. Let's get to what everyone came here for, Dan. What do you say?
What did they come here for?
Dan, do you think that the People Mover is coming back? You're on team no. Okay.
I don't know. If they announce a full overload, I
don't know.
If they announce a full overlay of Tomorrowland, like we're going to rehab the entire land, maybe, then maybe.
Okay.
But I don't know. I don't think that. I don't know.
I think the People Mover is going to be a stopgap for them. They're not going to announce a Tomorrowland redo, but they are. Dan, I say this every D23. I'm not going to get my hopes up, and I get my hopes up every single time. I think the People Mover is going to be sort of an interim fix until they can get new Tomorrowland in here. I think that there's too much smoke, Dan. I've heard from inside sources. I never hear from inside sources. No one wants to talk to me. I've heard from inside sources that there's a lot of smoke. And where there's smoke, Dan, there's fire. And I believe that the People Mover will be returning to Disneyland.
Okay. I would be so tickled if that announcement happened. That would be so great.
You would be obligated. You would be forced, dare I say, to make a part 2 where you and I ride the People Mover all day at Disneyland. We would have
1,000%. Oh, 100,000%. Yeah, 1,000%. I'm thinking that every park should have a People Mover attraction. If you want me to be entirely honest,
truly.
I mean, it's like the best. It truly is the best. Like the fact that we got rid of like the alien creature, Batu People Mover makes me so sad. Like that would have been. That would have been amazing. Truly would have been amazing.
Nintendo's getting their own People Mover with their Yoshi. So, I mean, every park needs a People Mover.
Remember a while ago, the Disney showed this preview thing where they're like, we're making giant characters.
Oh, yeah. That was at, where was that? Was that at last D23 or was that?
No,
that was at Destination D. That was
at Destination D, right after Turning Red came out. And everyone's like, oh, they're going to do the panda. Not the panda. It's
gonna be the Bantha or the Wampa from Star Wars, the Yeti, and then you're gonna have Hulk, I think, and maybe Thanos. We'll see.
Yeah, I think.
Did you see they're doing?
I think the character they're gonna announce at D23 and possibly have come out and see us. If he came on this screen, we wouldn't be able to see him. Is all I'll say.
Oh, if he came on the screen, we wouldn't be able to see him. See, now I'm confused. Is this like a vampire where
look
you
can't
see their reflection?
That's why we wouldn't be able to see him.
Oh, I get it now. Okay.
I don't get it. I think we're gonna get the Hulk. That's what I'm saying. We're gonna get the Hulk.
Oh, the green. I get it. I thought we were talking about the spooky room behind us, the spooky purple void.
No, I was talking about the color.
I think the Hulk would be really cool to see at Avengers Campus. Yeah, People Mover's coming back. I truly believe that.
Now the question is, will it be Smart Hulk? Will we be able to talk to him?
I don't think it'll be Smart Hulk. Personally, I think it'll just be like the regular angry Hulk. So that way you don't have to have like voice lines, like, because with Groot, it's just I am Groot, right? With the Hulk, you could just have it just and then just have it be,
But like, isn't that the whole thing with Marvel meet and greets, is that they're interactable and they are not just static characters? So that's the thing for me.
Okay, I can see where you're coming from. Maybe it would be Smart Hulk.
Even when they did Baby Groot, you could talk to him.
Smart Hulk. Hulty. Yeah,
like Baby Groot with Star-Lord. Like the conceit for Marvel characters is that they are not fur characters.
Disney is not doing a She-Hulk character. If you've noticed, there's no She-Hulk at Avengers Campus. I mean, I don't know how they would do that.
No, because it's the same reason why there's no Navi at Pandora Land.
You can't really recreate that. I'm surprised they haven't tried yet, but yeah, you can't really do that too convincingly, I should say. I do think one last prediction that I talk about in my video tomorrow, and I've spoken it briefly about before, is we're getting a Frozen expansion at Disneyland as well. Whatever form that may take, we are going to get Frozen. Yeah. Well, they've confirmed we're going to get new Frozen-themed experiences in the parks. That's for when they released the blurb about the Wonderful World of Dreams, I believe is what it's called. The booth for the parks on the show floor. They said they were going to show new parks experiences, Frozen experiences, and then cruise. Yeah.
What do you think they're going to Frozenify in the last 5 minutes? What do you think they're going to Frozenify?
I think the rumors of the People Mover returning shortened and Frozen coming to Disneyland are going to be intertwined. I think they're going to shorten the People Mover and Autopia and sort of fill in Fantasyland back there. If you've been to Disneyland, you know Tomorrowland and Fantasyland are kind of joined at the hip. They're very, very close to each other, and they bleed into each other actually at certain points with the Autopia and the Matterhorn.
You don't think they're going to turn the Matterhorn into a Frozen ride?
I don't think so. Maybe, but it's.
I know what they're going to do.
I don't think so. I think they recently just did that update, like a full update of the ride and the queue, very, very recently.
I'll tell you what they're going to do.
What are they going to
do? You ready for this?
Hit me with it.
You guys are. No one in the chat is prepared. Everyone, sit down.
Hit me with it.
They are going to re-theme an attraction in Disney California Adventure to take full advantage of the plot of Frozen 2. Transforming Grizzly Peak into the Odenheim or whatever it is, like that mythical mountain that she went up to that has all the elements, and it'll be a water rapid ride with like the rock giants and the Gale and the fire lizard.
I don't know how all that would work, because then you'd have to retheme all of Grizzly Peak. That includes Soarin'. So it'd have to be Soarin'. Dan, you want to know how much of a big Frozen fan I am?
No, we just built a wall, bro. We just built a wall. Who cares? Who cares?
Mountain is Atahallen. And yeah,
Atahallen. There you go.
Yeah, I do. I think that would be like a whole, build a wall. Dan.
Yeah, Dallin, bro, look around. Look at Avengers Campus, man. They just built a wall, dude. They just built a wall.
They called it a portal. It is kind of just like an Avengers themed wall.
Yeah, just make it smoky, like foggy, like put those big stones like they do in the movie.
They go through the fog. Just put a couple, Spirit Halloween fog makers at the wall. Yeah, I guess it would work.
Bing, bang, boom. They already got the Misty Mountain hole, that Misty hole where everyone vapes.
Would they keep the Grizzly Peak itself, the Bear Mountain, or would they completely like re-sculpt it into just like a generic like looking mountain?
No. You sculpt the thing that they just lay over. They lower on top of it with a helicopter. That's like the ice mountain thing. That not her ice castle from Arendelle.
Yeah,
I'm talking like her Fortress of Solitude, Dallin. Yes, exactly. You just put that. You lower that slowly on the top, and it's just a hat for the bear essentially, so that you can take it off later.
I know it's not what you're implying, but I'm picturing just like the Grizzly Peak bear with like a snow like Santa hat on. Like a holiday overlay, like a Santa hat made out of snow.
Yeah. Or you just chisel it a little bit so that the bear looks like one of those rock giants.
Sure. Dan, if they announce that, I will. If they announce that, I will buy you personally a mint julep at Disneyland when we go.
Call me, Yellow Shoes. Give me a call.
Call him up. Any other predictions that we have on the line here? I don't think we're going to see anything other than, parades coming back, maybe a people mover announcement, and then, maybe a couple things here and there for the treehouse for Disneyland. But I think we covered the broad strokes like I wanted to. So you think
Disneyland's going to get Arendelle?
I do think I don't know if it's going to be on the same. I don't think it can be on the same level.
The same
as what
ride
they're getting
that is Paris getting Frozen Ever After, or is it a different thing?
I think it's getting Frozen Ever After and like a roller coaster, like a Mine Train clone that's Frozen themed.
So
is what I've heard.
Are they going to make Frozen Ever After this Frozen Ever After is what it is because it is like a bastard son of Maelstrom?
Yeah.
Are we now going to intentionally make another one?
Dan, we're getting Maelstrom too, but it's I would actually love that if they just recreated the Maelstrom track in Frozen just because that's what they are. That would be so great.
And then to top it all off, they just rebuilt Maelstrom in Disneyland. Dallin, if that's what it is, bro, if that's what it is.
Oh, wow. I would
no.
Well, so here's my thing is they're totally doing Frozen because Dan, do you know how much money Frozen Ever After makes on Genie Plus alone? That's like the most Genie Plus ride at Disney
And they're
World.
going to announce Frozen 3 at D23. So I
think if we do get a Frozen Land at Disneyland, it's going to be smaller than what we're getting in Paris, but it's going to have a Frozen Ever After clone. Now, whether or not that's the exact same Maelstrom track, I hope it is. Now that you mentioned it, I don't know.
Yeah, it probably is. Let's be real. Let's all be honest.
I honestly am hoping that it's going to be a Maelstrom track clone. That would be just a little piece of Epcot at Disneyland. It's so interesting. That would be great.
Yeah, that would be really, really funny. It'll be Frozen, man. Frozen. I would not put it past them for a second to do that.
Yeah, Frozen Encanto is very popular, but I still think Frozen is on top when it comes to Disney. I still think that's what their money is.
I think that Lin-Manuel let slip that he's working on an Encanto theme park attraction, and this is post-pandemic, so there might be a chance that we see that happen. Like the famous person at the Parks panel might be Lin-Manuel. Like we might see Lin be like, Encanto! He
walks out, he goes, Elijah!
Yeah.
I think if Encanto's going to happen at Disneyland, it's either going to be the Treehouse or a Mike and Sully retheme. And if it happens at Disney World, I think we're going to see the since we're getting the new Communicore gardens and halls and festival centers there, I think we're going to see the Millennium Village / Festival Center go away and maybe like a Columbia Pavilion or something like a South America kind of thing. And then an Encanto attraction will be back there.
Yeah. All I would say for people who are getting excited is don't get your hopes up for anything beyond. Like, don't get your hopes up for big carving outs of new sections of the park.
Right.
Like,
I don't think we're going to see something like that.
Think small.
I think everything that's guaranteed 100%, we're going to get a Frozen something. They've announced that. And then Tron opening day. I think that's all we can bank on 100,000%.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Macro Base says in the chat, high hopes, low expectations, and you'll be fine.
High hopes, low expectations. That's
high hopes.
We get the return of Snow White's Scary Adventures at the Magic Kingdom.
It's off to D23 we go. High hopes, 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 high hopes.
The next time we talk, we're going to be face to face doing Foolish Mortals.
Like we're going to hold hands and stuff too?
We're going to hold hands. We're going to sip out of each other's mugs. It's going to be great.
I think that it will be great to see you and shake your hand in person. I have no idea how we're going to do this live stream. Well, we'll just do it on our phone. Who cares?
Set up a phone. Yeah. Put it.
I have labs. I have little phone labs.
We'll say, and we know they're going to know we're going to be on location. We'll be, wherever. We could do it from Disneyland, but every time I try to live stream from Disneyland, stuff goes horribly wrong with the internet. So we'll see.
Yeah. Well, we'll probably do it from one of our condos or something.
Let's do it. I'll see you then.
All right, buddy. This was fun. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, everyone, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in the chat. Everyone who watched. Stay tuned tomorrow for my very large, very long, very in-depth video on my predictions for D23. There's more stuff that you did not hear me cover today that's going to be in there.
You heard it from Dallin. Stay tuned for his long, large, in-depth video about the haunted, about D23.
It's going to be very intense. It's going to be very, very, very. I don't know. I'm going to stop that train of thought right there. I could keep going.
I'm just going to sit for my spooky
Show
mug.
of hands, who watches this show with their children?
No one, please. No, we're pretty good.
Dan,
I've seen like Henry Danger. I see the spicy stuff on Nickelodeon.
Henry Danger? I haven't watched Nickelodeon in years. Dan, do you know what we forgot to do the past couple of times we've done Foolish Mortals?
Hurry back.
Hurry back, Dan.
Hurry back.
Hurry back. You gotta get the whole crew out here.
I'm getting them, bro. Chill.
Gotta get the crew. Hurry back.
Hurry back. Hold on, I gotta cue it up so I can stop the stream too while I'm doing this. All right.
Just have one of the ghosts do it. Hurry back. We'll see you next week. D23. 1 week until we find out if the People Mover's coming back.
Hurry back. Well, 1 week and 2 days.
Ish. Yeah, we'll see you then.
We'll see you.
Hurry back. Just hurry back. What more do I gotta say? Hurry back, you know?
Welcome, foolish mortals, to the Haunted Mansion.